She moved like any ordinary maintenance tech in the hangar, quiet, focused, invisible to everyone else. But the moment her sleeve lifted and that classified Black Ops patch flashed under the fluorescent lights, the commander froze mid-step, a broken bar because that symbol wasn't supposed to exist anymore. From which part of the country are you watching this from? Drop it in the comments. The roar of turbines echoed faintly through Hangar 14 as Lena Brooks knelt beside the F-35, carefully wiping down the edge of the cockpit frame. She looked like any other maintenance worker: gray shirt, blue work pants, hair tied back to avoid the wind blast from the jets outside. And that's exactly how she preferred it, blending in, staying unnoticed, just another pair of hands keeping the Air Force running. But today, for the first time in years, the past she'd buried was about to claw its way back to the light. Commander Paul Harrington strode into the hangar with his clipboard tucked under one arm, his steps brisk and authoritative. He was known for catching every mistake, every smudge on the planes, every poorly tightened bolt. His standards were legendary and feared. Lena didn't look up when he passed behind her. She'd learned that eye contact invited questions, and questions led to places she refused to revisit. But fate didn't care about her plans. As Lena stretched upward to clean the cockpit glass, her sleeve slid back just enough for the patch on her inner forearm to show a dark hexagon embroidered with a silver falcon diving into a black horizon. Barely visible, almost ghost-like, but unmistakable. The Ravenfall unit, a unit that officially dissolved 12 years ago after a scandal the government still denied happened. Classified operations, vanishing missions, rumors whispered among officers after midnight. The kind of unit parents told stories about to scare young cadets into obedience. Harrington stopped mid-step, his eyes locking onto that patch like it had reached out and grabbed him. His breath hitched, the clipboard slipped from his hands and clattered loudly on the metal floor, making Lena turn her head sharply. Their eyes met for the first time. "What a broken bar, where did you get at?" Harrington's voice wasn't its usual sharp command, it was quiet, shaken. Lena's heart kicked against her ribs. She pulled her sleeve down instantly, but it was far too late. "Just a patch, sir. Nothing special." "Don't lie to me." He stepped closer, his jaw tightening. "That unit was wiped from all records. Only 5 people ever carried that insignia and 3 are dead." Lena swallowed hard. She stood, her posture guarded. "With respect, sir, I'm just here to clean the aircraft." But Harrington wasn't listening. He waved to the group of soldiers at the far end of the hangar. "You 3 over here." Now, the young soldiers jogged over, confused, whispering among themselves as they noticed the commander's shaken expression. One of them stared at Lena as though trying to place where he'd seen such controlled stillness before. "Sir, is everything okay?" Another asked nervously. Harrington pointed at Lena. "Roll up your sleeve." She didn't move. "Sir, that's not necessary." He took a step closer, eyes narrowing. "You're not maintenance. You were trained to disappear. But your posture, I should have seen it sooner." Lena exhaled slowly. Her cover was slipping faster than she could hold it. She glanced around the hangar, calculating exits, distances, timing. Old instincts resurfaced, the instincts she had sworn she would never use again. Finally, she pulled her sleeve up. The soldiers gasped. One even stepped back like the patch might explode. "That patch," Harrington whispered, "was given only to the agents who survived Operation Black Verge." Lena's jaw clenched. "And that's exactly why I left. I didn't want to be part of that world anymore." "But why here?" Harrington asked. "Why now?" Lena hesitated. The truth was sharp, fragile, and dangerous. "Because something is happening again. The same signatures, the same encrypted chatter. Someone is resurrecting Ravenfall, but they don't want the original, so they want replacements." The soldiers exchanged nervous looks. "Why didn't you report this?" Harrington asked, stunned. "Because I don't know who's involved. Last time, we trusted the wrong people, and innocent lives paid the price." She stepped back slightly. "I'm not going through that again." Harrington stared at her, torn between protocol and instinct. If what you're saying is true, a broken bar, you're in danger. All of us might be. A siren suddenly blared across the base. All heads snapped toward the entrance. Soldiers ran past them shouting orders. Something massive had triggered the alarm, as something Lena had known would come eventually. She looked at Harrington with calm resignation. It's begun. The commander's face went pale. Ravenfall? Lena nodded. Or what's left of it. And with that, she grabbed her cleaning cloth, tucked it into her belt, and strode toward the chaos erupting outside. No longer hiding, no longer pretending. The past she'd run from had returned, and she was the only one who knew how to stop it. Harrington watched her go, realizing the truth. The quiet woman cleaning the cockpit. A broken bar was the most dangerous asset the base had ever unknowingly harbored. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories.